Hi to anyone who is watching this. Just a disclaimer, हम हिंदी और इंग्लिश में स्विच बैक एंड फोर्थ करते रहेंगे, लेकिन हम आई विल ऐड इंग्लिश सबटाइटल्स सो दैट इट्स ईजियर फॉर एवरी वन टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम यापिंग अबाउट. तो फर्स्ट इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं स्केचबुक को. ये स्केचबुक आई बॉट दिस लास्ट ईयर फ्रॉम अ DIY स्टोर एंड आई डिड नॉट नीड एनी, मतलब कोई ख़ास ज़रूरत नहीं थी इसकी, लेकिन इसका कवर बहुत क्यूट था तो हमने ले लिया इसको. और तो इसके साथ पहले सबसे बड़ी चीज़ तो ये थी कि हमें समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि स्केचबुक के पेपर के दोनों साइड पे, लाइक ऑन बोथ द साइड, शुड आई ड्रॉ और नॉट. सो इनिशियली आई वाज लीविंग द वन साइड ऑफ द पेज. इस तरफ का पेज हम छोड़ रहे थे इनिशियली, लेकिन फिर करते करते हम स्टार्ट कर दिए उस तरफ भी इस तरफ भी डूडल करना. तो फिर अगर लगे कि ये एक साइड पे कहीं कहीं जगह बना हुआ है, एक साइड पे कहीं कहीं नहीं बना है, सो पार्डन दैट. It's not a big deal, but I was like, I should fill it to the brim because I saw others doing that. Anyways, let's get on with it. खोलते हैं इसको. ये पेज सील किया है क्योंकि इसमें टॉप सीक्रेट है. And this page was empty initially, but I wrote this little quotes. You will find a lot of quotes. ऐसे टाइप के कोड्स या वर्ड्स वगैरह छोटे डूडल्स के साथ बहुत मिलेंगे, क्योंकि आई वॉज लाइक ट्राइंग टू पिक माई सेल्फ अप, इफ़ यू विल. लाइक होता नहीं है, एक अंदर से डर होता है कि फियर दैट ओ माई एवरी पेज शुड काउंट एज अ ग्रेट पेज फॉर द स्केच बुक. लाइक अब हर पेज बहुत बढ़िया होना चाहिए. वो चीज़ अवॉइड करने के लिए हमने फिर ऐसे डूडल्स या फिर जो भी कोट्स या कुछ भी स्टिकर्स वगैरह, हमने खासकर स्टिकर्स हमने फर्स्ट टाइम अपनी लाइफ में इतना शुरू किया है दैट आई स्टार्टेड यूटिलाइजिंग द स्टिकर्स सो मच इन माई स्केच बुक. अदरवाइज आई वॉज द टाइप टू जस्ट बाय द स्टिकर्स एंड कीप देम, लाइक दे वुड बी रॉटिंग अवे, एक किनारे पे पड़े रहेंगे. तो let's go by this first. Beauty companies will sell you that aging is a curse, when in fact it's a blessing not given to most. So here's a little puppy and grown up as a big dog, old dog. So this is something I want everyone to understand, in especially in this age of filter and Instagram, where everyone is so concerned with beauty that you are going to age. It's inevitable. आप बूढ़े होगे, आप उसको रोक नहीं सकते हो, आप मरोगे भी एक दिन, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप उसको एक नर्क समझ लो, नर्क बना रख लो अपनी लाइफ. ठीक है. तो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गो टू डीप ऑन दिस, बट अंडरस्टैंड दैट कुछ लोगों के लिए बहुत बड़ी कीमती चीज़ होती है कि उनको आगे जीने के मिल रहा है. तो लेट्स मूव ऑन विद दैट. एंड this is just something bhaiya dooj I've written over here. So festival, this is a festival we celebrate, and every year, like, I have to make this rangoli type of thing, and every year I forget it, so I have to ask my mother about it. So this year I finally decided, fuck it, let's just draw it in one book, and anytime the festival comes on again, I will just look at it and draw it from there. And this is थोड़े से डिटेल दिए हुए हैं कि कैसे सेलिब्रेट होता है, क्या इस्तेमाल होता है. It's not properly accurate. Maybe आप लोग या others celebrate it in a different way. But that's just how things are. This is also something doodled last night because this page was empty. Like, you know, Crazy by Seraphim. It's been going on. I've been listening to it a lot. And this sticker, I got it from a local bubble gum that I bought in Assam when I visited back then. So all the girls, they yelling, pardon me. तो अभी बीच में एक ट्रेंड चला था, इरासू तोया स्टिकर्स का रीड्रॉ खूब चल रहा था. तो आई मोस्टली विटनेस्ड इट ऑन पिंटरेस्ट. सो वहीं से देख के हमने ये 2 स्टिकर्स उठा के उनको रीड्रॉ किया अपने स्टाइल में. एंड प्लीज़ गिव मी मनी, लॉट्स ऑफ इट, ईजी वे प्रिफरेबली. एंड दिस इज़ Fallon, I don't know how you pronounce her name. I probably गलती नाम pronounce कर रहे हैं, लेकिन from Dungeon Meshi Deliciousation Dungeon. I like that anime a lot. My sketchbook might say otherwise because that's the only place I've drawn it. And this is some local glitter pens I got from a मेला. एक फेस्ट से ख़रीदे थे ग्लिटर पेन, तो उनको ट्राई करके देख रहे थे. It's just me yapping. और ये स्टिकर्स, that Barbie sticker, another sticker, be patient. ये ऐसे वाले स्टिकर्स हमने अभी रिसेंटली कुछ रात पहले ही लगाया है कि आई वाज लाइक लगा ही देते यार, क्या करना। फिर उसके बाद यही फिर से वही इरासू तोया स्टिकर्स का रीड्रॉ है, और दिस इज़ माई कैरेक्टर फ्रॉम माई कॉमिक। मोनिका इसका नाम है, स्टेज नेम है। और बस एक सीन आया था हमारे पुराने उस टाइम के लेटेस्ट चैप्टर में, तो फिर उसमें ऐसे ये जागते हुए इरिटेट हो रही थी, तो आई डिड अ रीड्रॉ ऑफ हर फ्रॉम दैट। देन दिस these pens, like this pen, I got red, blue and this black one. I मेले से ख़रीदा था, and I was like, oh, these are so thick, these will good, these will work so well. And it says floating pen. आई डिड नॉट नोटिस एट दैट टाइम। उस टाइम हमने नोटिस नहीं किया था कि इसमें फ्लोटिंग पेन कह रहा है, लेकिन हमने कहा है कि चलो फ्लोटिंग पेन है तो फिर एक बार वो भी ट्राई करेंगे। इट डिड नॉट फ्लोट, इट डिड नॉट वर्क लाइक अ फ्लोटिंग पेन। मूव ऑन। And I used it on my paper and it bled. It bled so bad, everything is visible. Now I use it just for marking things on my calendar. This is again a explanation of a festival, Deepavali. It's a big festival, बड़ा फेस्टिवल है दीपावली, हम सबको पता है, और उसके बारे में भी थोड़ा सा हमने डिटेल दिया हुआ है, लेकिन यू नो एवरी वन सेलिब्रेट्स डिफरेंटली, थिंग्स आर गोइंग टू बी डिफरेंट इन दिस। जस्ट अ फ्यू, दिस वॉज एन एम्प्टी पेज इनिशियली, बट अभी फ्यू डेज, कुछ दिन पहले हम आई वेंट ओवर टू स्पेंड अ नाइट एट माई फ्रेंड्स हाउस, तो उसको हमने बोला कि डूडल करोगी, तो उसने कहा हाँ, तो आई गेव हर दिस पेज एंड शी डूडल्ड she doodled it from a Pinterest pin, and I was like, this is good enough. She was stressing out so much, like obviously she's not an artist, but just because you're not an artist does not mean ki you are not capable of drawing, cooking, sewing, all types, all dancing, singing, these are all the life essential skills. No, not skills, how do I explain this, like ये आपका डाउन टाइम, आपको इन्जॉयमेंट के लिए ये सारी चीज़ें, यू डू दीज थिंग्स फॉर इन्जॉयमेंट ऑल्सो, just because these things, these activities, dancing, singing and artists, these are things have recently become a career option, that does not mean that they are no longer supposed to be enjoyed just like that for your fun. Please, even if you are not an artist, keep a day in your week or maybe a month where you are doing crafts, you are doing singing, you are doing dancing with your friends. It's a fun thing, you should do, you deserve it. You do not have to be good at it, just have fun with it. And moving on with that, having fun, तो like पता नहीं क्या, I don't know how to explain this, but I wrote it like a goal in my life, like I want to grow. Like I will eat the spiciest of all food, I will sleep comfortably, I will dance freely, I will look in the mirror and take selfies. This is for like basically my self-esteem boost and goals. So I was like, I should be breaking out of my shell a little bit now that I'm old. And moving on, another Pinterest model that I saw, it was a cute kid in a cute outfit mostly. So I tried out my pens that I got, my mother got actually. She won't tell me where she got it from, कहाँ से लेके आई हैं, वो हमें ठीक से समझा नहीं पा रही हैं या बताना नहीं चाह रही हैं, लेकिन वो लेके आई थी स्केच पेन्स हमारे लिए, तो फिर उनको मज़े मज़े हमने बहुत इस्तेमाल किया है इसमें। और ये थोड़े से मतलब टीयर लिस्ट बनाई है फेवरेट फ्रूट्स की। एक बार फ्रेंड के घर पे गए थे, तो उसकी बहनों से डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि फेवरेट फ्रूट्स कौन से हैं, तो हमने 6th से रैंक करना शुरू किया था। रैंक 6th पे है बनाना, देन ऑन 5th इट कैन बी आइदर कीवी और गुआवा, फिर 4th पे है वाटरमेलन, 3rd पे है ऑरेंज, 2nd पे है ग्रेप्स, और नंबर 1 एट टॉप ऑफ कोर्स एप्पल। तो आई एक्चुअली वांट टू क्रिएट अ लिटिल, what do you say, doodle, maybe digitalize these things so that I can show everyone properly in a proper way how I feel about these fruits. Moving on, this was an initially empty page. I doodled and scribbled myself. This gremlin like person is me actually. And yeah, I've been learning Japanese, so I wrote those. Kekeke, that's just 2 kk, and Kyum, like shining. Kyum. This you should not look at it actually. That's just my comic timeline, that it is going to be a type of a spoiler, and so is this. Don't look at it, but you can look at this. This, my camera is wobbling so much. So yeah, I want to be a comic artist, but if that does not work out, graphic designing is what I will ultimately do, because you got to make money somehow to survive. Then this is a character sheet type of thing for a character. I was working for a wordless manga competition that was going on from Kadokawa. I'm sure a lot of people heard of it, but I also wanted to participate in that, and I actually came up with two different ideas. One which involved this one, and other was, I will show it when the video ends, because it's in another pages. I could not finish it in time. I did not participate in it, unfortunately, but I will do both of these comics in a proper digital way for the future, because I really like the ideas. And this is just me, I don't know, being weird. I wanted to write something funny actually, but it had ended up being kind of, I don't know, alienating, sad. I was just trying to write a little story about Keropi having fun and all, and trying. I should not say it, but he tried something with his friends that everyone else enjoyed, but he did not get the same amount of enjoyment, and he felt alienated. He felt isolated, and he went back home and sat on his lily pad and wondered why is the world suddenly so cruel to him, even though he just wanted to have fun with his friends, but he's not able to. And that's the gist of this story. I have even posted about this story on my social media on Kara. Please come on, Kara. Please make that community grow over there. I really want Kara to succeed. It's a social media platform. In case you don't know, I will write it somewhere, put it down wherever, so you can go and look at it. The social media on Kara. Then this is again a character from this same manga idea, and actually it was going to be a girls love story. Like, these two were supposed to be the main couple, and as you can probably see, how she's a pregnant woman, she's a married woman, so yeah, there's little bit affair going on, but you know, girls gotta do what she's gotta do. And of course, the mega hit of the last year, and probably still people are talking about it, Arcane and Jinx and I forgot her name, Vibe. Yeah, so it was just a very light scribble. I don't know why, but for some reason, series that I actually really very enjoy, I draw very less of them, like Arcane, Spider Verse, and Dungeon Meshi. All these three of shows that I liked so much, I really enjoy them. I love them, but for some reason, I never get down to draw any of the things from that. I don't know why that is. Anyways, this is just a random doodle page. Again, I was sort of having, like, not understanding क्या बनाए क्या नहीं करे, तो बस कुछ भी बना दिया उठा के. This and this, you will see a lot of these two. This is Jolene Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6, and this is Ryu Chang-woo from Debut or Die manga or light novel. Both of these exist. Okay, and this is my flag. Me, I redrew myself. I don't know if you can tell. I redrew my photo and painted my flag on it. I'm not going to expand a lot on it, but you are going to see these two a lot in the future. And just some quotes, But we cannot sit and stare at our wounds forever. I really like that pin on Pinterest, like this talk with this top tier level quote. I was like, man, people need to know more of this. And then this was again a quote slash meme. People pleasing is over, become unacceptable, with my flag again. Then this is something I have, like, these three rules are something that have held me through my life after I left school. Like it was a really painful time for me after school was over, not because I miss school, but school left me burnt out. Okay. And I really felt isolated during that time. But you know, COVID happened and I was stuck at home like everyone else, and I somehow managed to flourish in that period. COVID was surprisingly a really good break for me, and I relearned these values again. When you hate yourself, bathe. When you hate others, eat. When you think everyone hates you, sleep. And these are like 3 rules. ये 3 rules है जिनको हम बहुत अच्छे से प्रॉपरली फॉलो करते हैं. नेक्स्ट एक वीडियो में हमने ऑनलाइन वीडियो में देखा था कि फंडामेंटल्स के बारे में कोई बता रहा था कि ये सारी चीज़ें फंडामेंटल्स होती है आर्ट की. एंड आई वॉज लाइक what are you talking about? There are 10 fundamentals, like basic form structure, human ideal, proportion, figure gesture, perspective, color theory, muscle anatomy, light and mood study. Like itna to I was aware, but after that, product sketching, visual communication / character design, cinematic composition, I was like, nobody told me about these. Like character design was something I thought that character designers only learn. What do you mean these are fundamentals for everyone who wants to be an artist? So yeah, those are the fundamentals. And again, quotes: motivation versus discipline. Motivation comes and goes. It's nice to be motivated, of course, but we can't always rely on it. And then discipline, the key isn't how to motivate yourself, it's how to work without it. That's what it means to be disciplined. Then there's something my mother always keeps saying, telling me, like, मन से हर काम नहीं होता है, काम करना ही होता है. So this is what she was trying to tell me. This is what she was saying, that you have to be disciplined, क्योंकि I was always like that. Then I started trying the fundamentals thing over here, and the camera angle is really freaking this up. But anyways, so started from the basics of basics: square, then did a little sketch, focus, camera focus. Yeah, good enough, I guess. So just a little sketch, girl gang. This sticker I was gonna put somewhere else, but then I thought I should not ruin that page. Over here I was going to put that girl gang sticker over here, but then I thought it's too good to have a sticker grace its presence over here, so I just decided not to, and instead put it here. Then again, a little bit more of fundamental studying, I guess. I got bored, like, studying the fundamentals all by myself. I said I don't want to do this anymore. Then these types of pages I have, like, because obviously एक fear होता है कि, like, the fear is there that my sketchbook, every page of my sketchbook should have a brilliant page and none of it should have any shitty thing in there. So to avoid that block, I guess, I wrote a lot of things, including quotes, study material like tutorial from Premiere Pro. And then I also did some of my kanji and hiragana, katakana studies for Japanese in this sketchbook, which I tried to then cover up with these types of pages. This page, by the way, I painted along with my friend. Like, she did not paint on this, she painted on other, but I have cut and put hers and mine pages on inside this sketchbook, because why not? It looks good like that. Then again, some more fundamental and perspective study. I made a separate Pinterest board for this fundamental study, but never got back into it again. Some more study. Anatomy. My god, I hate doing this thing. Like, this making lines and circles, like, getting the proportion is so annoying to me, because I don't know why, but even when I'm using the scale, the lines will go diagonal. I am not sure if it's because I cannot see well, or if my mind is slow, or if just I don't know if I'm not able to calculate the things and distance properly. That's what affecting. But even with the scale, the lines are always going crooked, diagonal, never straight. That's why I just gave up on using scale. I'm just freehanding the lines. Yes. Look at this mess. Girl power. I have what? Look at the sticker I've put over here. Girl power, as if this is depicting girl power. It looks crap, shit. Moving on, some head shape study, and this was someone else's drawing that they were teaching lightning technique over here. So I was like, this looks pretty good, I want to draw it, and I did. And that's how we learn what we like and what we want to see in a drawing. We copy what we like, put it to work, put it into a work of our own drawing. हिंदी में बोलने दो यार. जो हमें पसंद आता है उसको हम फिर अपने वर्क में फिर इंक्लूड करते हैं. Again, my character from the manga earlier I was talking about, this one. I should stop flipping back. Anyways, don't care. Some more fundamental, and this was a base by Kibitzer. Like, they are also they are on Instagram, they are on Twitter, they are on Patreon. Most of their bases are from Patreon and Pinterest. And they are also on Kara. I follow them and often draw there. I have seen a lot of people drawing their bases, and credit has to be given when it's due. They are the goat. Moving on. Again, I had done some hiragana and katakana study and put a drawing that I did. Is it visible? Okay. So it was just a dragon I drew from that. Again, this floating pen. It bleeds a lot, but on thick pages it's fine, so I used it on a different page and stuck it. Again, just pages stuck on where something was written and needs to be hidden. Then over here, this was the day I bought some color gel pens, and I was like, I gotta go crazy with them. I did not go very crazy with them, but this turned out really well. Like, even my mom, who saw it later on, was like, this looks really good. And this is from Tyler the Creator's album, Chromocopia's cover album art. And this is from Marathi, I'm not sure the language. I think Tamdi Chamdi, the song's name is. And I vibed to it a lot and tried to draw the cover art, but it does not look that well, but oh well. And again, characters from the manga that I was talking about earlier, and their names are also written. This is Nandini and this is Rishita. Then a festival sort of event time period, I don't know, I don't think so it should be called a festival, but Kharmas is something we observe yearly, twice a year. And I wrote about it because I hear about it, but I've never seen anyone do much, so I just wrote it. And again, the pages, a little kitty cat sticker type of thing I cut out and put. Then my Hindi ginti sucks. I do not like. Abhi to I can count and understand a little bit, but in the beginning of the year, I started from January and still continuing it now. So every day I am learning Hindi ginti, how to count in Hindi, because it's apparently very shameful, and it is kind of shameful, but I cannot help it. I was in English medium and my maths has always been weak, so for some reason or the other I never got around to properly understanding Hindi ginti. And now that I'm older, I am doing it on my own. And moving on to the next page, this is like a tutorial I saw for how to animate sprite sheet in Animate, Flash, CC, whatever you call it. And I did not cover these pages up because these were useful things and I wanted to look back whenever I could. So yeah, that's just big stuff. And this is how to pixel art. I was trying to get into pixel art because I was doing an internship and I saw that pixel art was something we could do if we wanted. and yeah, I wanted to learn that. I do know a little bit of it, but I'm not still very good at it. I want to make एसेट पैक एक दिन पिक्सल आर्ट का एक एसेट पैक हम बनाना चाहते हैं. आई डोंट रियली care if it sells or not, or if it's even successfully good looking, but over here you are going to see doodles where things are written in Japanese, in Hindi, in English, and those are from prompt list. So there's this friend of mine, we both of us every day do a little doodle of the prompt list that we follow. तो पहले मंथ में वी फॉलोड अ प्रॉम्प्ट लिस्ट दैट शी शेयर्ड, एंड देन नेक्स्ट मंथ अभी ख़त्म हो जाएगा जो दूसरा प्रॉम्प्ट लिस्ट वो हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं, वो हमने सेंड किया. तो वो लास्ट ईयर का इंकटोबर वाला लिस्ट है. तो दिस वॉज फॉर दिस लिटिल डूडल prompt was Rome. So this over here in katakana it says Roma. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, moving on. Over here again a lot of Japanese and written text was there, so I covered it up with some cutout pages and all. This was also part of the prompt list guidebook, and just some anatomy study. My one of my friends saw this and was like, why are you doing biology study in your sketchbook? And I was like, girl, I don't know how to explain this to you, but anatomy and biology are very closely related, unfortunately. Then this was this was the page my friend painted. We were having so much fun that day. I wish we could do it a lot more often. And I put the stickers, and this was the page I painted that day. I'm not used to speaking so much, so my throat is going bad. And this is, how do I explain this? Like roadmap? I really don't know how to explain this. Roadmap or whatever you call it, blueprint for the manga, the comic that I've been talking about. Like map for how the things are, or where the things are. I could try to get into it, but no need to, because it would be a spoiler. And this is again me studying Japanese, but I did not cover it up because it somehow looks pretty. It kind of looks good, so I did not cover it up and just put a oops sticker over it. Yeah, that's just a shop model, I guess, sketch how the shop looks for my comic, of course. And this is something that was from my internship, and I did not cover it because it's nothing to hide and nothing to control. And again some doodles and sketches from Pinterest pins that I saved. And look, with hands, hands when they are like this side of the hand or this side of the hand, it's no problem. But when they are in a fist, like जब ऐसे मुट्ठी वाला होता है hands का pose, then I have problem, because it looks weird, it looks off. I don't know, for some reason I can draw hands in these or any types of poses, but like this it looks weird for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm practicing. Yeah, again some Japanese practice that I covered up. Oh, my camera. And a little Swiss roll doodle that I cut and stuck over here. Then these are again the characters from the manga that I've been talking about, and this is something I actually recommend if you're trying to make character sheets or trying to flesh out your character. You should do a I don't know, anthropomorphic animal style of them. Like टेक अ कैरेक्टर, एक कैरेक्टर उठाओ और उसको इमेजिन करो, अगर वो कोई जानवर होता तो कैसा जानवर होता, कौन सा जानवर होता, और अपने comparison to their other parts, other characters, how would they be looking or behaving, interacting with them like an animal. Like not like an animal, but just you get my gist, right? Like it's a good exercise to know deeper insight for your character. And these are also from characters from my comic that I was going to draw, but now I have put on pause because I am going to continue other comics for the moment. Then this is again me trying to understand Hindi, and I don't know. I just one day remembered the word saunter and was like, I gotta used all forms of it in a conversation, and I just wrote it down. Then this is the first page of the manga that I was working on. It's not very visible, but a bird is supposed to be flying here and hiding her mouth and hiding her eyes over here. Pardon the hand. I lied. I still can't draw hands very well, but whatever. I was really happy like how the page layout turned out because it's supposed to be the first page. But unfortunately, I'm not going to continue that. Anyways, then again, some writing and the painted page from my friend that we painted together. Again, some Japanese, some painted page from which my friend did. Then some anime character, manga character that I saw on Pinterest, and I'm aware of who they are. I'm sure a lot of you may be already aware who this is from Chainsaw Man. And this is second page of my comic, and this turned out really well actually. The competition, the Kadokawa's competition was the wordless manga competition that I was going for. So we had to not, we did not, we were required not to use any dialogues and all. So for that, the thumbnailing and planning out, surprisingly it went well for me because डायलॉग्स नहीं है तो क्या हुआ, फिर भी स्टोरी में बस थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा ही ड्रॉ करना पड़ रहा है चीज़ें समझाने के लिए. So this page turned out really well, and I felt a little sad when I realized that I have to give up on this idea because it was too long. Then I started another idea which was short, but I got busy at the end of it all, so I did not continue it. I did not participate at all. Then some thumbnailing. I worked thumbnailing for the manga, and I stuck this because it tore off from the bottle. Then again some Japanese that I practiced over here and covered it up. Then some more thumbnailing. So this is usually I do my thumbnailing for my pages, be it for scrolling format, webtoon type of, webcomic type of comic, storyboarding / thumbnailing, और manga for. So छोटा सा यहाँ पे बना दिया है. Then on the side I've written what is happening in the page. Please focus. Yeah, like this is how this is how I usually plan for stuff, and this was just me studying how punches and action scenes work. And oh right, no eraser. I did not I was trying not to use eraser on this page so as to like limit myself, because when we use pencils, so we are like, oh, I made a mistake, this does not look good, oh, I gotta erase it to fix it. But I was like, no, I will not. Some more thumbnailing. So for the first chapter of the original comic that I was working on, that I've been talking about, the first chapter had 26, and for the entry for the competition you had to make like about 8 to 10. So I got carried away, of course, and ended up making 26 of them, and did not complete even a single page in time. Then these are the two characters from this same comic interacting. Like he's like taunting her for something she said. She was the one who started, but when he snapped back, she was like, I'ma beat you. And yeah, that's how it went. And this I don't know if you are aware about it, but I think most people are. But Emily and Didus on YouTube, they made a YouTube channel called Spilled Ink, and this little page is dedicated to an episode from them. Like they were doing self-themed restaurant slash cafe type of thing, and I made 3 items for it too. And this is something I posted on my social media on Kara as well. So yeah, check out Spilled Ink actually. Check it out if you want to get started on traditional art, or maybe even manga or comic industry. It's Their content is really fun, their content is very insightful. If you're not already watching it, check out their channel, Spilled Ink. Okay, then this is for the pixel art asset pack that I was talking about earlier, and these are the things that I want to include in it. So far I have only made the boba tea, I guess, glasses and the straws. Then I will start working on the fruits as well in pixel form. I'm going really slow about it because I'm not sure how I will turn it into an asset pack. But yeah, moving on. Again, some little things I saw and read. This is Philomela Kunk. I unfortunately don't know how to make faces that resemble the person I'm drawing. Still, even after all this sketching, I am not very good at making sure the face actually resembles the person. But yeah, I'm trying. Then this is like, I'm sure not all of us know, but some must know that what a himbo is. Himbo is like a slang for a man who is like kind of dumb, kind of sweet, but he never means anything harm. So I have written the conditions that a man must fulfill to be a himbo, and this is from a Tumblr post: pure of heart, broad of chest, dumb of ass. These three. They're very endearing characters. So this is next up, Carnation. This is from again a prompt list that I was following along with my friend, and the prompt for that day was favorite flower, and my favorite flower is carnation. And coincidentally, on that day I had the carnation flower in my room. I often, every time, not every time, I often keep a flower in my room. So I had that on that day and studied it, I guess. This frame I got is from the frame of my what's his name, phone cover का लिया है ये ऐसे रख के. Going kind of slow right now because my throat is dying. Then this is again some my internship stuff. I'm not supposed to be showing this, but let's move on. And this is again a little beach scene, part of the prompt list that we were following. Some more Japanese study. Again, some more Japanese study. And this was from the prompt list again. Like, I think we had to draw something we like eating or we ate. I'm not sure prompt क्या था, लेकिन I made the Nissin Geki hot noodles because that is what I have been into a lot. It's really spicy and it tastes so good. Just थोड़ा सा salt हम बढ़ा के खा लेते हैं क्योंकि कम लगता है. Then some more internship work thingy. Then page 3 from my for my manga. And इधर देख सकते हैं कि I have like gone a little lighter on the inking part over here because I was like losing interest lately. But yeah. And this is Courage, my favorite character, my favorite childhood show. Like, I've watched this show so much. I love it a lot. Like, this little doggy, he was always scared of it. Scared, इतना डरा रहता था, इतना डरता था हर चीज़ से. He's just like me for real. Even though he was scared so much of so many things, he still grabbed the gun and went ahead to save his family. I like this a lot because even though it had so many creepy things, it did not it did not process in my mind as a child back then, but I really liked how the animation looked, how the characters behaved, especially how he screamed. I used to love how, whenever he screamed, and would like copy how he would. Then this is the Ryu Changwoo, and this is me in chibi format, and I am offering a flower to him on my knee, and both of us are uncomfortable about it, but it is what it is. Then this is from the prompt list again. Like we had to draw a remote, and I drew this remote is of the AC in my room, and this is a donut, this is a star. Like this page originally had a little short story written on it, but I was like, this is too depressing to be left alone in this sketchbook of mine, so I covered it up. Then some more Japanese study, then some more internship stuff. These characters are from I guess light novel RPG style of game that I was writing and working on, but then I discarded because I don't know how to program. Then this is again internship work. Then these are from the prompt. This is also from the prompt list. So pasta. My dad makes real good pasta. And the prompt for this was something I wore that day. And yeah, BTS black hoodie was what I wore. Then some more doodles, and this mushroom was the prompt for that day, and I just wrote omoi, like sad, I'm sad, and a mushroom is growing out of my head. That was the general idea. And then this is Jolene hugging me, this is Ryu Changwoo being clueless, being cute, me eating his cheek, and some random guy brushing his teeth. Some more Japanese study, and this was again from the prompt list, and the prompt was somewhere I want to go someday. So I want to visit the Ajanta caves and do live sketching over there. Like so this is me taking pictures over there in Ajanta cave 6. Can you like maybe zoom, my dear camera? Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So this was again from the prompt list, and we had to draw something. We had to draw a drink, and I opened Pinterest to see what are the drinks that are aesthetic and easy to make, because I want to try making this someday. So it's just like soda water, ice cube, black chilled tea, sweetened because I like sweet stuff, and lemon pea slice. And I have this exact glass mug with me, so I am someday going to make this drink. Then this was again from the prompt, and the prompt was to draw something for 20 minutes straight. So actually unless it's like study or like very detailed work, like these type of doodle stuff, and like even this like barely take me 10 minutes. So this actually took completing this took me 15 minutes, but then I was like, I still have 5 minutes, so I started adding more hatching and detail and stuff. So yeah, sometimes I draw really fast, sometimes it's like I still have time. What do? I don't understand, I don't want to ruin my work. But moving on, again from the prompt list, the prompt was a plant, and I drew money plant, and I'm asking money plant, please give me some money. And the money plant is like, are you crazy or what? Then I drew a caricature of myself from the prompt list again. The prompt said to draw a caricature of someone, and I drew a caricature of myself. I have a big ass forehead and wear glasses, so that's what I incorporated into my drawing, my caricature. And little quote, a funny little quote, sorry buddy, I'm no god, create your own hell. Then I make a to-do list for every day, that the things that I have to do. But even that to-do list sometimes feels very I don't know, not enough, not how do I explain this? I अगर सीधे सीधे बोले तो उठ के अपने आप से काम करना, उठ के काम बस शुरू करना इज़ अ लाइक अ huge hurdle for me. So even when I have created a to-do list, like literally it's over here, to-do list every day, I'm making a to-do list for every day, but sometimes the thing is like it's daunting. So I have to write down the task and break it down, and then just make a little doodle, like tell asking my favorite two, Ryu Changu or Jolene, telling me that you can do this, you have got this. So this over here is again from the prompt list. We had to draw something blue, and I drew Kumori Sora, like cloudy sky. Then this is me crying to both of them, saying like just whining, and the two of them just saying it's all right, you have got this, you have done this, it's all right. This is me learning GitHub. This was during my internship again, and this gave me so much problem. Like I cannot do coding to save my life, and I had to take help of my colleague, and he is now my friend because he helped me out so much. I was like, my god, I cannot possibly repay this favor from you, I have to be your friend now. Eh? That sounds like an obligation, but no, he's a really chill guy. Just a chill guy. And this is a cat, funny little cat, Neko. And this is based off on a base I found on Pinterest. And this is my character, Anokhi. Her name is Anokhi, which means unique in English. And yeah, unique name. And this is again from a Pinterest base. Like I think you may have seen it. And this is a character from the other manga that I started drawing, because that other idea was able to be wrap up in 22 pages and was shorter. It was something I started, I made 3 pages, but the time had run out, so I could not still participate. It's really unfortunate. I really wanted to participate in that competition, but time just ran out for me like crazy. And this was just I had joined a live stream, I guess, and someone was drawing something similar to this, and I was like, I have nothing to do in this live stream, I will just draw what I'm seeing. And then after I was done drawing this, I left the stream. And of course I had used the pen that was bleeding, so I had no choice but to do this thing because it looked really ugly behind it. Then some practice of hands. Then again based off on Pinterest base. And this is the character from this from the manga I talked about here. This is the second manga entry that I was talking about, and she's the character from that. And then I did not complete that manga. Then moving on, these two characters are of my friend that I was talking about, taught me how to code and stuff, and these are very precious to him. So yeah, aren't they cute? Ali and Megan. Then some more quotes with Sanrio characters like Hello Kitty, Keropi, and Pom Pom Purin. These three are my favorite Sanrio characters, so you will see them over here and there. Do it or don't, time will pass anyway. So this quote was what I absorbed into me when I was working on that manga. Like, even if the time to submit the entry, the manga has passed away, I will still finish that, so that at least I have done something. Then just Keropi parting some enlightenment. Better to admit you walked through the wrong door than spend your life in the wrong room. It won't happen overnight, but if you quit, it won't happen at all. Then a backpack. It was part of the prompt list, and a little tiramisu green matcha cake. Then again, Keropi parting some education. Moping around won't help, like being sad won't help, and if you are sleeping and it's still not helping, then you have to clean your containment, which means you have to clean where you live, your room, and try to leave your room no matter how sad you are. At any given opportunity, if you want to change your mood, you have to change your environment. If you can't leave your environment, you have to clean it. If you can't clean your environment, leave it. Just come back after a little walk. Then this is again from the prompt list. The prompt was discover, and I made a little space kitty discovering a butterfly in the space. Then this is something really funny, like stop blaming yourself and others, learn feng shui and blame the furniture. Something I have actively begun doing. It's like I don't know if it will actually help the situation ever, but it's a little funny. It helps easing the situation a little bit. Then again from the prompt list, boots. From here onwards, from this we started the second prompt list from over here. So when we started the second list, I started writing down the prompt so that I could actually remember what it's about. Then Hello Kitty, saying I may be stupid but I'm not an idiot. Very wise words which I don't quite understand, but I do somehow. Then the next prompt was exotic. From here on, for some few days, I was like hitting a block, artist block type of thing, where like I did not feel like drawing, but I had gotten into the habit of opening the sketchbook every day, so I was making sure at least I am doing the doodle. So yeah, I successfully got into the habit of sketching every day. Now I have to successfully get into the habit of improving every day. Then the second next prompt was binoculars, and like whenever binoculars are talked about, the mind goes to bird watching, and so did a little comedic little thing where the bird is using the binoculars and saying bird watching, you say. I showed this to my mom even, and she was like, I don't really quite get it, but it's nice. So I was like, okay, nice. Moving on. Then the next prompt was trek, and I drew Pom Pom Purin trekking up some stairs in the jungle and wrote, I fear day by day, because that's something I feel. I fear day by day. Then the next was passport. So passport जब भी rappers and singers are like showing off and all, so they are often always talking about how much money they have, how much tour they go to, and how much they travel. So I was like, if they are going to travel, they need passport. So I just drew myself like in a rapper singer costume and showing off my passport over here. Then trek. For some reason trek was twice in the prompt list. I don't know why, but it was there twice. So I just drew a woman just trekking up from the behind. I think I got this image from Google Photos, I guess. Then the next prompt was sun, and I was trying to go for a tarot card vibes, and it did not turn out as well as I hoped it would, because I was using pen directly to draw all this, so I did not have any option to erase it even. So I just rolled with it. Then the next was nomadic, and nomadic animal camel. I sketched a little camel head from the front view, and that was the first time I realized that a camel nose is like that. Then green. From here onwards you might see a lot of green because I had that in palette. Then this was a little a donkey stuffed toy I saw on Pinterest and was like, this looks so adorable. I have to sketch it somehow, and I sketched it somehow. And then this was a running cycle on fours, I think, on fours. This running cycle I saw on Pinterest again. Then this was something I was going to post online, like on my LinkedIn profile, but then I was like, something feels off about it, like the proportion, so I never did that. But this is, yeah, this is one of my favorite drinks, nata de coco melon flavored, mogu mogu, the company's name, sorry, the product name is. And this is based off on the photograph I took myself and painted it. Watercolor, mixed media. Then the next prompt was horizon, and I drew the scene of my terrace from my memory. So it's supposed to be evening time. It's not very well, it's not looking that clear, but yeah, these are all the pots upstairs, and this is my little, not little, this is my t-shirt, and this is the sun going down, and so the horizon over here. Then this is me, and this is my friend who I was talking about. We painted together, and she did that little doodle of the girl in the beginning. So we matched our outfits for the hangout, but we forgot to take a photo of that day, and she was feeling a little sad that even though our outfits matched, we did not take a photo. So I drew ourselves. She is tall, and I'm short, but these are the extreme ends, so it looks exaggerated. Then this is a man reading a book. Again, a Pinterest pin that I saw, and a little Japanese over here that says otoko, which means man. Then this is again from the prompt list, and the prompt said grungy. I had to look up grungy. What the hell does grungy means, aside from grunge pattern that I use for drawing and texturing? Then so I saw that it was also a fashion style aesthetic, so I went ahead with that and made a little dog like character. Then the next prompt was journal. So me and my friend were like, it says journal, but drawing a journal, we have already drawn a journal and guidebook and expedition book. So let's just instead of simply drawing a journal book, let's actually journal, and that's what we did. Journal we did. It's very text heavy, frankly speaking, not a lot of drawing going on, but I had fun doing this. Then this is like just me talking about loss of love and all, and just a little dog performing a trick on a ball wearing a hat. So it says, my affection for you chained me to a moment in life, like a starved dog abandoned forever who only knows how to wait for you. The lights are off, the seats are empty in the theater, yet I perform all the tricks you would smile at all by myself. It's a little sappy, I guess, poetry, but yeah. Next is this. This was also for the prompt list. Prompt was drive, and this guy is not driving, but he's a driver, so it works out. Yeah, it's a pencil sketch. Then this just a random page that I decided to draw a little tragic comic, 3 panel comic, like it comic is like about two girls. It says, panel 1 says, our similarities brought us together. Then it shows their face from the back, and unfortunately then their hands like releasing also tore us apart. It's like a tragic common type of story, but you know, tragic common stories happens to all of us because it's common. Then these two sticky notes, no, just pages cut out, I put over here because there was empty space, and drawing at that moment was a little tough on this page directly because of this. So if I had to follow a theme over here, like the lips was the focus, so I do a little doodle that's has a girl or woman applying lipstick, and it says juicy lips hold power. Then the prompt for that for the next day was ridge, and I did not know what a ridge was, so I did as drew a geography diagram to understand what is that, and then I drew a fantasy map style of drawing slash doodle of it. Then after I was like, I had drawn freehand lines which went a little too crazy, so I went in with pens and all my sketch pens that I had to make sure it looks a little neater. Then the next prompt for that day was Uncharted, and I was not wanting to make the movie or the game poster art for the Uncharted thing because I had not watched any of the content. So I just drew Keropi again, standing on his lily pad in the pond and stay looking out to the world and saying the world beyond the pond is uncharted. Then this is just a doodle from a YouTube video that I was watching. Then a little sketch, and again a little quote with my mug, my towel, and my socks, little bubbles, and my favorite spoon. And it says, if life is a never ending loop of dirty dishes and laundry, then that means life is a never ending loop of cooked meals and comfy clean clothes. Then the prompt for the next day was rhinoceros. So I drew two rhinos in realistic style from photos, and then I drew a sort of mascot type of a rhino. Very proud, very starry. Then the next day prompt was camp, and I drew a little kitty on a camp roasting some marshmallow over fire. She's all alone, but she's enjoying herself. Then some light sketches of two people I saw online on Pinterest. Then this was me trying to draw as close and as realistic as I could get, hatching style portrait of J-Hope from BTS. I mean, it was a perspective sketch, and it turned out pretty alright, in my opinion. Then the green Yuri manga, or the guy she was interested in, was not a guy at all. Like, it's a fan art. I found this base on Pinterest, of course, again, as usual, and I drew these two girls because they deserve to be drawn a lot more and talked about a lot more. I have heard rumors that it's getting a anime adaptation, and I hope it goes well. I really hope it goes well. Like Bloom Into You and another Girls Love manga. Sorry, anime. I cannot remember its name, but those two was so good, and I hope more of Girls Love anime is like animated and is released in the coming future, so as otome content is. Then the next prompt was rust, and I did not understand what to draw that day because I was feeling very tired. So I just doodled, wrote rust, and tried to incorporate the rust, whatever. Then this is from an app called Study Bunny, and I named my bunny Lovey. Oh man, this app was something I was an app I used to use in my school days a lot because I liked how easy to use and how well the time tracking system was. It helped me build some habits back then, and I remembered about it just like this month in the beginning of March, and wanted to use it again. And my god, the ads are atrocious. The ads are so many. I'm actually in proper agony over how much ads it has. I click on the home button, then I open the app, it has an ad. The session is over, it has an ad. It's really sad thinking about how much ad has overtaken a seemingly app that is supposed to help me not get distracted. Moving on. Then the prompt for the next day was expedition. And when I think about expedition, I think of journey to find some gold, journey to some mall. And I was like, journey to a mall is not as romantic and fantasy like as a pirate or some discovery man. I don't know what do you call them, whatever it is. I wanted to draw something epic, so I drew a little man on his boat looking at a weird tower like thing in sea, and the sun's also there, slightly hidden. I want to actually digitalize this thing. It turned out pretty good, and like the composition is also pretty nice, so I want to turn it into a digital art as well. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but someday. Then the next day prompt was scarecrow. This was the day I went to sleep over at my friend's house, and at the end of the night I drew this, and 12 o'clock had already passed, and she was like, this is no longer the same day, this does not count. And I was like, I haven't slept, it still counts. So yeah, there's also a little mouse peeping wherever this scarecrow, if this scarecrow ever exists, I hope he is living a nice, peaceful, tranquil life. Then some bases on Pinterest I saw and drew ladies having a little nice time together. Then this is again Ryu Changu, Pinterest base again, of course, and I drew him being a little sexy and a flower. This flower is chrysanthemum, like it is another favorite flower of mine. And then this page I drew a little comic. Like this is a comic idea that I have been brewing for 2 years now, and have like about maybe 20-25 ideas for it, and only one of them has been properly made. But I don't know if I want to continue that this one at the moment. I like once my current comic, which is called Grandma Says, you can find it on Webtoon, is over, I don't understand which comic to work on next. Should I work on this? It's called Clown Girl, and it has like these type of 4 panel, I guess preachy, educational. I don't want to say preachy or educational, but this is just basically me observing life and others and talking about it in a kind of vague manner, so that people can relate to it and think, oh, this is this is on the surface level funny, but it's trying to talk about something deep and meaningful. Like those are the type of things I like. So yeah. So the first panel shows this clown girl just looking off in the distance and saying, isn't it so funny to observe others lives? And then two characters from the same universe as her, that says that are fighting sort of, and it says take every sort of twist and enjoy it. Then their fight continues, and yet when it comes down to living your own, we only want happiness and peace. So it's just basically talking about how like all of us want happiness and peace, but the road to it is full of all that is good and bad in the world. So yeah, just little life lessons or life observing skills from my side in this comic. Then the next day prompt was camera, and I took a Pinterest base, and I believe it was this base was also of Kibitza. And yeah, I drew myself using the camera saying smile. The initially when I started, I had used pen, and I messed up, so I stuck this red paper on it and then redrew with pencil and pen. Then this is just a Japanese WWE fighter. I feel like it's a really well known page. She's just flying off the edge and hitting a hammer on the panda mascot type of thing. Then the next day prompt was road, and the road is not as visible as the stairs are, but I drew it from the memory, drew it from like imagination, not memory. So it turned out a little not to the point, but it looks pretty cute in my opinion. Then this is me holding Jolene Cujo, who is plushie at the moment, and this pose base was also on Pinterest. Then just bunch of heads I drew because I did not know what to draw, what to fill in this page. Then this was something I drew last night, and it was like a marble statue, and I did hatching. I really want to learn hatching, proper hatching, but I don't understand if and should I go ahead with the curvy lines that hatching styles that they have in manga, or should I just stick to the style that I currently have, like just straight lines, not diagonal or curvy ones to show curves. But yeah, and this is the last page, something I have been trying to teach myself a lot. Do I deserve this? Am I worthy of it? And Pom Pom Purin, the genius Sanrio character again, he says, it is so irrelevant. These questions of do I deserve this? Am I worthy of this? These are irrelevant because do you want it? If you want it, you should have it. You do not need to worry if I deserve it, if I am worthy of it. If you are not worthy of it, if you do not deserve it, someone else will automatically come in and sweep in it. I may be speaking out of my ass, but that's it. Let's end it on that. The video is going to be pretty long already. Yeah, that's the end of the sketchbook tour for my sketchbook from December to March. And yeah, thanks for watching and sticking around to the end. Bye bye. Oh shit, I just realized I wrote it wrong. Sketchbook. So these are the pens that I was talking about that my mother got me, and these are the colors that I use throughout. And this is the other comic idea that I was talking about. This is the cover page for it, and this is page 1, page 2, page 3 and 4. It's 3 and 4 because it's a full spread of the page like this. Okay, so it was still supposed to be wordless, like no words and dialogues are being used. That's why you're not seeing any SFX and dialogues. It's just conveying everything through actions. Yeah, that's all. Bye.